Welcome to the next episode of Cook with the Polish Embassy. We are going to bake today traditional plum crumble. It's going to be delicious. Enjoy!
Hi guys, as you can see we are musicians. My name is Dorotę Kończewska. I'm from central Poland, city called Łódź, quite often pronounced as Lodz, and I'm a jazz singer. I'm composing electroacoustic music for dance and theatre and for film, and I'm also doing audiovisual art. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Goodwin. I'm also a musician. I play saxophone and clarinet, and I'm an improviser and composer. I met Dorotha here in Dublin when we were both working on her electroacoustic music together.
Today we are going to be making placek drożdżowy ze śliwkami. So it's basically a plum cake, plum crumble, and we are going to use flour, butter, sugar, some vanilla sugar, plums, milk, eggs and yeast. We are going to start from yeast, so we have to grow them. We need to mix them with spoon of sugar and spoon of flour and put them aside into oven for like kind of low warm temperature of 50 degrees centigrade for about 20 minutes, okay. And then it's just gonna grow. Great. So I'm going to take a bowl and cut 25 grams of yeast.
You know, in Ireland we don't actually use the yeast. A lot of the time we use baking soda in the breads like here.
Soda
bread. Whereas even Guinness can be substituted for the baking soda.
Oh, very good. A bit of Guinness in your cake.
Yes.
Any excuse is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically yeast is just a little microorganism, and you want to put a little spoon of sure. Sugar and flour into that, and we're going to put some lukewarm milk and mix it all together. So yeah, basically yeast is just going to be eating away sugar and flour, and it's going to be producing those little fartlets of air, and that's what's actually making the bread soft. So yeah, we should pour a little bit of that so the consistency is creamy. Stir it. Mix it all together. So yeah, what you're getting is like those little air bubbles that are byproducts of yeast eating sugar. So once it's done the job, we're going to kill it with the high temperature of the oven.
It looks ready.
Yeah, that looks ready pretty much. Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna cover it with a cloth now, clean cloth, and then we'll put it on the side. Okay, Carolyn, now once our yeasts are growing, we need to start on the pastry.
Okay.
So we are going to take 2 eggs and we'll crack them into the bowl. And we need approximately 350 grams of flour. You can measure it there on weighing scale. So it's like roughly 2 cups of flour. Great. And at the same time I'm going to be whisking the eggs. A little bit more and stop. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, great. So I'm just going to whisk those eggs, and you need to sift the flour into those eggs once I'm finished with whisking them. So there you go. Fire.
Fire away?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Good. We've been playing music together, but we've never done any cooking together.
No, we haven't. It's the first.
Right, I think we have to add some milk and butter into that.
Sure, I'll continue here.
Yeah. So maybe the whole milk, and we need 50 grams of butter, which is 1/4 block, I guess. So there you go. Also a bit of sugar, which is like 1/3 of a cup of sugar. The butter has been in room temperature for a while, so it's really nice and soft.
I've never made a plum crumble before, but I have often made like apple and blackberry crumble with my mum. And I have this memory actually of one Sunday morning walking to go to mass from my grandmother's house. And the shortcut we took to get to the church, there was a lot of blackberries growing there. And I picked some, but I couldn't eat them because there's, you know, a rule before you go to church, you can't eat for an hour because you're having Holy Communion. So my big sister said to me, you can't eat those blackberries now, you know, you're going to have Holy Communion. So I said, okay, I'll put them in my pockets. And I had my lovely new dress. So I put these blackberries in my pockets. Of course, I was in church and I looked down and I could see all the blackberry juice seeping into the pockets of my dress. So that's my memory of making blackberry crumble as a kid. It was a different sort of crumble in my pockets.
Yeah. Okay, so that pastry looks pretty much done. I'm going to add some pinch of vanilla sugar into that. Okay, now let's check on our yeast. Looks like they've been quite active, so it's quite tall. And we're going to put it now into the dough and keep stirring. So just stick it in.
Okay,
Perfect.
oh wow, this is proper yeast now.
Yeah. It's consumed some sugar, so it's very fluffy now.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
For 20 minutes when we just put this aside. I always find out with baking that you really just have to take your time and wait, you know.
Okay, Carolyn, so now we are going to cut the plums in halves and throw the stone away. So we have here approximately 1 kilogram of plums. So there you go. They're still pretty ripe.
It's nice to use plums in baking, you know, because I haven't often done that. I mean, a lot of the time in autumn we boil the plums and make a jelly, you know. Goes nice with cheese or something like that, you know, like a plum jelly. Actually, when I think of plums, like the first thing that comes to my head is śliwowica. Plums in Polish is śliwka. So śliwowica is this kind of vodka, like it's like pudding that is made on using plums, fresh plums. So it's very strong.
And it's very strong and pretty delicious if it's well done. And the traditions of that are coming from Croatia, I think. Okay, once we finished with the plums, we're going to put a little bit of a sugar over them, so it's just going to release all the juices and stir it nicely. Just put it on the side and we're going to start making the crumble. And we'll mix flour with sugar and we'll add butter into that. And Carolyn, you're going to use your hands to work on it. There you go.
Okay, so you're just going to knead this into kind of a dough.
Yeah. Also, we are going to add 3 yolks into that. So it's going to make it a bit softer. There you go. 3.
So I think we're almost ready with the crumble here.
Yeah, that looks pretty much done now.
Yeah. Okay.
So we spread some butter over the bottom of it, so it's not going to stick to it while baking. So I will just use whatever's left over on the packaging of the butter block. That should be fine. And our base looks really wonderful.
Yeah,
it's pretty much twice the size of whatever we had before. plums will go on top of it. So I'm just going to spread it around in that tin. So there you go, that's ready. So I'm going to put some plums on top of it and then you sprinkle the crumbs.
There's something really nice about using fruit that's in season.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you got to wait for it the whole year.
Excellent.
So just one besides another. And you know, because we put some sugar on it earlier on, it's just going to let the juices out and caramelize so wonderfully. It
Nice.
smells so amazing when you bake that
Yeah.
cake. Just fills in the house with that amazing smell. Okay, so go ahead and
We're
just
ready for
sprinkle some
Crumble?
crumble on top of it, nice and even.
Okay. This is the really messy part.
Yeah, and this is so tasty.
Buttery.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely.
course, no calories whatsoever.
Yeah,
Low in fat.
we don't
right?
have to worry about it. It's Sunday after all. Okay, so now we are pretty much ready and we can put it into the oven. So we are going to be baking it for 45 minutes in 180 degrees. Okay guys, now let's try our cake. Looks pretty much fantastic. Looks like it's grown pretty well. So we're going to invite Ben, Alexandra and Max to join us. Hi guys.
Hey. Oh, this looks great.
You just came just in the right moment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Carolyn, seriously, we did pretty well, I must say. And I'm so hungry now. Should I go first?
Yeah.
Let me try.
The fruit is very hot.
Try some crumble. Nice and crispy. I shall wash it down with some wine. Just currently unavailable.
Try it.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Great. Like my mom's.
Your mom is baking. That's fantastic. Carolyn, thank you so much for helping me
Thank you, Dorotha,
bake
for
it.
showing me.
You're fantastic. Thank you
Very
guys
good.
for joining
Thanks.
us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carolyn.
And thank you for
Dorotha.
watching. Bye.